When Philippe Hrgovic took on David Adeleye, the fight turned out to be a lot tougher than Hrgovic anticipated. As he pounded out a decisive win over David, Hrgovic had a chance to reflect and now feels that he's ready to move forward. Let's talk about what happened in this heavyweight bout. At the presser leading up to his showdown against David Adeleye, Philippe Hrgovic has expressed a sense of disdain, talking of the fight as if it was going to be a walk in the park for himself. He was citing the lack of experience that Adeleye brings to the match, but he felt that he had enough to showcase to show separation. And he did. But the separation wasn't in their abilities as fighters. It was in the mental approach to the fight. Adeleye entered this fight with one loss on his record, having dropped a fight against Fabio Wardley going back to 2023. But when he came into this fight, he was clearly the superior athlete. I mean, you could tell his hand speed, his lateral movement, even the punching power was a little bit different than Philippe had anticipated. But psychologically, David was not able to put it together in a sense that would make a difference for the fight. He started the fight out early, and as soon as the second round, a jab to the right eye of Hrgovic opened up a tremendous cut that looked like it could have even halted the fight. But Adeleye, who opened that cut with a counter jab, seemingly sought to land that shot again and again, totally disregarding the opportunity to set up a stoppage by working off of that cut, throwing punches to the body, setting up his left hand that could prove to be a big problem for Philippe. Philippe even was inviting the left hook, but David was winding up with it so much that he was telegraphing and not able to set the shots up that he needed. And so therefore, it became more of a difficult fight for him. Philippe, who's very robotic, as he has been in previous fights, especially in particular against Daniel Dubois, was throwing the 1-2 haphazardly. And Adeleye, whose record now falls to 14-2 with 13 KOs, wasn't able to capitalize enough on the mistakes that Philippe was making. This tells me that he was just a little bit in awe of the opponent, seeing that Philippe Hrgovic from Croatia is a fighter who has Olympic experience and has been in at the top of the division against other fighters like Dubois and Zhilei Zhang and Joe Joyce. So David, it wasn't so much of what he did wrong. I believe coaching could have been an improvement for him and prepare him for these circumstances. He was dropped by a right to the side of the head in the 8th round, but was able to weather that storm, but he got up and fought back valiantly. Philippe Hrgovic's record now is 19-1 with 14 KOs, and what we noticed was there were moments in that 8th round where Adeleye had fought back, and really looked like he had Filip Hrgovic ready to go down. So all in all, overall, this was a pretty darn good matchup, and Hrgovic prevails. But what's on the horizon next? Could it be someone like Moses Atuma, who had the victory in one round over Dillian White in the main event? Hrgovic is not ready for a title shot, even though he brandished a couple of belts as interim after the bout. I would like to see him in with more competition before he gets that. This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know your thoughts about this fight and what should be next for both men. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.